Hello everybody, I'm Mart, and today I'm going to be showing you this cheap, easy, one-wide villager trading hole. Before starting, I would like to remind you that the timestamps are down in the description if you want to jump to a specific part of the video. I will first go over a quick explanation on how to use the machine, next I will go over how to set up the zombies, and last I will explain the mechanics behind the contraption. Without going further, I'll start by explaining how the machine works. The machine itself uses two different levers. One of the levers, the first one and the one above, this one, is used to lock the villager in its position. And the other one is used to send the villager to be zombified. Building the machine itself is really simple. The only items we'll need are only two levers, one lectern, 5 trapdoors of any kind, 2 iron trapdoors, but these ones could also be any wooden ones, building blocks, 2 redstone torches, and 2 pistons. And also, we're going to put a villager inside. First we will start making the zombification system. This only requires 3 blocks, 1 lever, 1 redstone torch, and lastly, the lectern. We'll also need to use a piston, which is going to be the item that lowers the villager. Now, for the zombification passage, it's as simple as using 2 blocks like this, and 1 trapdoor opened like this. For the village not to be able to escape, we need to also place 2 trapdoors like this on top of each other and open them. And we will lastly put a block back here. Now the system to lock the villager inside of his chamber. First of all, we're going to place any trapdoor above here, a block in front, a lever in front of the block, 1 redstone torch above, 1 iron trapdoor right here, and lastly, this piston. Finally, I'll add a few blocks like this, so the villagers cannot escape the passage. And as simple as that, we have the machine completely done, operating and functional. This machine right here is completely stackable, and it's only 1 wide. So it's just as simple as putting 1 beside each other and done, just like this. The contraption itself can be as long as we want. There's no real limit to how long the machine can be, but I don't recommend making it more than 16 blocks long because of something I will explain next. Alright everybody, I will now be going over how to set up the zombies for the trading hole. First of all, we need to have zombies down here on the passage this further down. I personally recommend to have a few of them instead of use 1, so it's faster to get your villagers zombified. We will also need 1 villager in one of the corners. This one will scare the villagers, so they go on that direction and try to get down into the 1 wide chambers. Just like I'm showing here. He gets scared and gets into one of the slots. Then it's as simple as locking it, so no other villager can get in. And we could just spawn another villager like this and lock it. Because of how zombies and villagers work, I do not recommend to make this contraption way too long. Because if you make them go too far away, they will eventually not be able to see the zombie anymore. This would be a problem because the villager would not be scared of the zombie, and because of this, it would not get inside of a chamber. This is how the machine looks from the inside. Because villagers are 2 whole blocks high, we need to make this at least 2.5 blocks high. It doesn't need to be necessarily 3 full blocks, but with 2.5 is enough. Because we're using trapdoors here, the villager would not be able to get through a 1.8 block toll, just like here. It is not 2 whole blocks, but a player would. Because of this, villagers are not able to get inside of this chamber anymore because they are not small enough to fit into. This is how the machine works when it's fully occupied. As you can see, we have a variety of villagers and they all got their jobs just right. And to zombify them is just as simple as just flicking 1 lever. Now it's just about waiting and we'll become a zombie villager. And when you can just bring it up and cure it with no problem. I would like to add that we can also open these trapdoors on the sides to zombify the villagers on the sides without needing to open the lever. This can make zombification of large amounts of villagers a lot faster. Because of how compact the system is, we're able to cure 4 villagers at the same time. This is very useful because not always we have a lot of potions with us, which can make the process a lot cheaper. Lastly, I'll briefly explain the mechanics behind this simple machine. First of all, the system to lower the villager. It's really simple. Basically, this lever right here will power our redstone torch that is here, and that one will power this block right here. This one will be powering the piston, which is not sticky, like this. Once the villager is down because of the reach of the zombies, this one will not have any problem zombifying it. Then we can just bring it up easily. Because the villagers can get scared sometimes, it's extremely important to have this trapdoor right here to be down here. This will make the space entirely 2 blocks high, meaning that the villager would not be able to jump the whole time. This can be a problem when we're trying to change the workstation of a villager. It's also extremely important to add this trapdoor right here. If we do not add this trapdoor, whenever we're changing our workstation, the villager could easily go out and escape the zombie. This lever right here is really simple. Right now the lever is facing down, meaning it's completely activated. When it's not activated, it will close the chamber, making a 1.8 block gap, not leaving the villager to go inside of the chamber. When flicking the lever up, we'll be first of all closing the trapdoor on our left and the one below. This will also give us instant access to the villager, which makes it easier to know if the slot is being used or not. Here we can see the system being used. Villager goes down and we block it. Now when we have any other villager who's trying to get into the system, it will not be able to get into the chamber because his hitbox does not allow it, as we can see. Alright everybody, thanks a lot for staying with me until the very end of the video. I really appreciate it. This video took a little bit longer than my usual videos, so if you could leave a like or a comment with anything, I would really appreciate that. So that's it everybody, see you in the next video. Goodbye.